Well, here it is. This is my review for Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man Far From Home, once again directed by John Watts, who I thought did an amazing job directing the first Spider-Man movie in the MCU, and a lot of those energies, the teenage, youthful energies, was carry over to this movie. This movie is like the perfect mixture of teenage rom-com and superhero fantasy. Like these two, they go so well together. But I also have to give, John Watts and the writers of the movie a lot of credits too, because, this could very well be two different movies. This could be, the first half being one movie and the second half being another movie. But watching Far From Home, it never felt like that. The rom-com elements and the superhero elements, they blend together really, really well. And I gotta give, again, the writers and director John Watts a lot of props. Tom Holland once again proved to me why he is my favorite iteration of Spider-Man on the big screen ever. And I'm not saying this to hate on Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. I love both of them very, very much. They're always going to have a special place in my heart. But Tom Holland is Spider-Man. Like, this kid is so good. I'm just calling him kid like he's not, a year older than me. What I love most about this movie is that Spider-Man's action, Peter Parker's action, the consequences of his actions felt, real and felt bigger and felt sort of, I guess, more urgent in a way, like felt more high stake compared to Homecoming. Of course, there are gonna be, funny and goofy moments. I mean, it is a Spider-Man movie after all, so you gotta have some fun moments, some really lighthearted, some really cute moments with MJ. But when it comes to, when it's time to, be a little bit more emotional, a bit more serious, Tom Holland, man, like this, he's such a good actor. He's such a good actor. Zendaya as MJ this time around has a lot more to do compared to, Homecoming. In Homecoming, I didn't mind her character, but I didn't like hate her. I thought she was fine. But in this film, she was given a lot more to do. But she never felt like a completely different character. This is still the MJ from Homecoming. It's more so an extension of that. Like you were given something in the first movie, and now you are giving like the reason why she is that way. And I like that. I like that a lot. I like her character a lot more in this movie. And her chemistry with Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is just, it's phenomenal. His best friend, Netley, is back. And this time, he's less a supporting character, but more of a comic relief. He's just here to crack some jokes and have some funny moments. Some of them are really, really funny. But there's this thing which is this, I guess you could call it a romance with Betty Grant that I felt like it was funny at first, but it got kind of old when you got to like the third act. But I thought overall he did a really good job as this funny sort of sidekick to Spider-Man. The thing that concerned me the most going into this movie is Mysterio, because I like Mysterio as a villain. I think he works really well in the comic books. Jake Gyllenhaal is a really, really good choice for Mysterio. He's just so cool. Like, they're just, like, even in bad movies, I'm not calling this movie bad, but, like, even in, bad movies, Jake Gyllenhaal is still, like, an amazing actor. Like, he's just so cool and so good at everything that he does. If you're looking for like Nightcrawler type of performance, if you're looking for like Southpaw or Prisoners, you're not gonna get it. This is not those type of movie. This is not the Jake Gyllenhaal that would oh, he's gonna win an Oscar for playing Mysterio. That's not gonna happen. But he's still really good, really, really good. As far as negative, I guess there's a scene in a bar that I thought was a bit too exposition heavy. It's just a character basically telling the audience what like who he is and what's the twist is. Basically, there's a big twist in the movie, and I feel like this is the type of twist that it works better if you're not a Spider-Man fan, because of certain things that you've read in the comics. For Spider-Man fan, is more so a callback to the comics. So I guess it's a win-win because for just casual movie fan, it's like a huge twist, and for us Spider-Man fans, it's like, oh, I remember that from the comics, and they did a really good job adapting it to the movie. Also, I really love the fact that this is the first Spider-Man movie to not take place in New York. I think it's a really smart and clever move to sort of remove Spider-Man from his usual environment and see how he sort of adapt to the new environment. And we don't spend a lot of time in one place. We jump from one country to another pretty quickly, but still we enough for us to sort of appreciate the different aesthetic and the different culture and whatnot. And also it makes for a really fun road trip type movie. Like it just like there's just something about this movie that is so charming. I guess it's the road trip aspect, or the fact that it's just a bunch of high school students on a school trip, or just the fact that it's at its core it's a rom-com. It's about a boy who is in love with a girl, and girl in love with a boy. You know how it goes, but it's just so charming. It's handled so well. Spider-Man Far From Home is a near perfect follow-up to a really dark and really depressing Endgame. And when you see things from the teenagers and the students' perspective, things just got a little lighter, a little funnier, and it is much needed. It has great performances, a really fun story, exciting action sequences, and this movie feels like the type of movie that you would watch at a movie night, with friends, with family. This is like the perfect movie to put on. Like it is filled with moments that would make you smile, that would make you cry and laugh and smile, and it's just the perfect movie night type movie. And I honestly see myself rewatching it like over and over again. I love this movie so much. I'm gonna give Spider-Man Far From Home a 9 out of 10. There are 2 post-credit scenes, and let me tell you something. The mid-credit scenes, bro. If you're a Spider-Man, like a hardcore Spider-Man fan, you're gonna be so happy with the mid-credit scene. Hey guys, if you got a chance to see Spider-Man Far From Home, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. If you like it, do not like it. If you enjoy my review, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon.